Every time Governor Walker gets a negative ruling from any court, he's going to cry like a baby and whine and say they're political and biased.
Strong words from union lawyers after a judge rules in their favor. More on what the next steps are in the collective bargaining battle. We're getting more insight on the shocking call in circuit court yesterday, ruling Act 10 to be unconstitutional. News 3's Danica Lewis has more on that decision now. Danica.
Well, Jennifer, collective bargaining is back on the table, but there's likely a long process ahead. The attorneys representing Madison teachers and a group of Milwaukee sanitation workers are bracing for many months of court, bogged down with litigation. Both sides, though, still believing their opinion will prevail. Familiar lyrics brought back for the Fighting Bob Fest, along with talks of Act 10. It's been a busy weekend for John Matthews, executive director of Madison Teachers Incorporated. Before speaking to this crowd,
we are now January 2011.
He sat down with the lawyers who spearheaded the union's lawsuit. They say Governor Scott Walker is whining over partisan bias in the court that just isn't there.
Governor Walker is undermining, clearly attempting to undermine confidence in the judiciary.
He could have asked for a different judge, and that would have been given to him.
The Attorney General now responds with his own statement, saying Act 10 is constitutional. The office will be appealing the decision and is seeking a stay of the ruling, pending an appeal. Lawyers on the other end say this will end up in the state Supreme Court, but think it will take at least 6 months of intense paperwork to get there. But bargaining rights are effective immediately, and lawyers say school districts should be ready.
They should start dealing with the unions as their exclusive representative and their employees until they're told not to do so by some court.
But some say this will have a drastic impact on budgets.
Where's that money going to come from? I mean, obviously there are going to be big cutbacks in a lot of schools around the state unless you get some sort of temporary order overturning the decision of this judge.
Matthews says meeting union demands won't be a budget burden, at least for Madison, but agrees this will lead to some adjustments.
There's a few things that they're going to have to modify to conform with the terms and conditions that they agreed to in 2009.
And you can probably bet these political tunes will keep playing for many months to come. Now, I spoke with a couple of school board members over the phone about this decision. They weren't sure of the financial implications quite yet, but said it would likely be greater for districts with declining enrollment. They do tell me, however, the boards will now have to prepare separate plans for working with union-driven contracts and the newer handbook model. So certainly a lot of work ahead for a lot of different people.
Okay, Danica, thank you.